expand our board a little. We started out, we only had 4 members, but now that we're up and going, there's other things that we need to do, and it's, we really would like to have more people participate in this. And we've had some that agreed to step up and serve on the board right now. But we are going to expand our board. And is there any coalition members or partners or sector representatives that would like to serve on the board? Okay, great. And Ms. Jessica Duncan from the County Coaltion Department.
Glenn, what's the age requirement?
As I don't know of a lower age requirement, but I can tell you one of our members on our board right now is a high school student, a senior. She would be here, but she's in South Carolina. Does that answer your question?
I'd like to nominate Jessie to serve if she's willing to. She is working in a lot of circles, and so I think it would be great with her knowledge and introduction to this to serve if she's willing.
Sergeant Swanson, would you like to address that, sir?
Let me back up a little bit, Glenn, if you don't mind. When you elect board members, you can have someone to temporarily fill in a slot until you find a more permanent individual. It's very important to get your board elected and selected. Without the board, there's a lot of work the coalition cannot move forward. So if you're thinking, well, I would like to be on the board, but I don't want to serve a year. I don't mind being on the board, but I don't want to serve 2 years. You can do a 6-month, 8-month, until the board, the coalition finds someone more permanent. I highly recommend, you guys stepping forward. No one knows your community better than you. So, when Glenn asked for help, he's asking the community for help. You want to make changes in your community, volunteer. And going forward to you nominating, I like that. I recommend that. A lot of coalitions I deal with, they have a youth coalition that spin off of the adult coalition. And the reason why they're considered a youth coalition because they're not 18 years of age yet. So they serve on the youth, and once they turn 18, they become part of the adult coalition. Some coalitions will do the 17, 18, 19-year-old transition because they can mentor the younger coalition, and that's their first years of school, first year of college. They can get college members involved in the coalition. So I do like that. With your nomination, I would recommend it. There's funding from state also for youth coalitions, and as you get more established with the adult coalition, you can give guidance to the youth coalition. So to answer your question earlier, age for the adult coalition, 18 and up. For your youth coalition, 18 and below. Is that answer?
Excellent. Thank you.
Sergeant Swanson, so Jessie could serve on the board at her age at this time?
You're Jesse?
No,
How old are you?
I'm 14.
You're 14.
She's serving us.
On the adult board, no.
Okay.
For the youth, yes.
Let's look into that, because we want you on this coalition. We are very aware of you, your presence, and what you do in the community.
Now, with that said, she can serve in the coalition because your 12 sectors ask for youth
Absolutely.
representation.
Absolutely.
So you can be one of the 12 sectors that the coalition needs to get state funding. But as far as being actually on the board, you have to be 18 and up.
Okay. All right. Is that okay with you?
She will be one of the 12 sectors you need to get funding from state.
Very good. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely.
Will you withdraw that motion then? And
I will nominate her for,
We've got a spot for her.
I'll nominate her for the Youth Coalition.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you so much. Now, Ms. Jessica Duncan here, and I make a motion that Ms. Duncan serve on the board.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you very much. We have two other slots that we'd like to fill. We've had two that has come forward and has agreed to serve. One of them is Ms. Sue Patrick. She's a CPA. She's very, very active in the community.
Will you serve?
And you still willing to serve, Ms. Patrick?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Vicky, would you like to nominate?
Second?
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Very good. The other one is Mr. Travis Maddox. He hasn't lived in Camden County all that much, but he has stepped up in several areas and has exhibited very, very good work ethic. And he's a wonderful member of the Lions Club as well. So, would you like to propose?
Yes, I would like to nominate Travis Maddox to serve on the board.
Do I hear a second? Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Unfinished business on here. This is an ongoing, coalition update. I'd like to recognize, and he's not here, Commissioner Jim Bush, and thank him for spearheading the effort of securing the coalition an office and storage space. He was at our last meeting. He walked across the parking lot to the community center. I think he got to Miss Eva over there when she would not have her neighbor. So he came back over, and I want to thank him for that. We now have a small office and storage space in the community center with Miss Eva Wood over there. And, she's a great neighbor, I can tell you that. Also want to thank Commissioner County Executive Bush for allowing us to do that. It was his final decision on that, so we want to thank him as well. Another update, Miss Vicky and I were invited by Miss Carolyn Motley from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce to spotlight your coalition. And I want to say that again. This is your coalition. This belongs to Camden County. And we together can come together and make this a very strong coalition. And we've had such welcoming in the past several months. But to spotlight your coalition on Chambers DC Channel 3 program. And that was done, that tape was done yesterday right here in this room. So I want to thank you, Carolyn, for being such a good partner for the coalition. And I believe that may air on the 15th.
It airs twice a week
Last week.
for a month until we have our next taping. And it will be on Monday mornings at 8 o'clock and Fridays at 4 o'clock
Very good.
on DTC.
ATC 3. Thank you. Now we're going into our announcement and upcoming meeting and events. And we put this on the email, but if any of our sector representatives or partners have upcoming events, let us know by the first day of the month, and we'll be happy to place them on the events portion of the agenda. July 28th, We Care Canyon is going to be right down the street at Woodbury Grammar. We may need volunteers for this. we are hoping to have a table set up there. We're working with Ms. Alex Wendy's, with County Lockett Droppage to obtain some items. She was supposed to let me know yesterday or today, but we could get those, and some other items that we could hand out. This event serves, if I'm not mistaken, about 700 families in this community. It's a back-to-school program, backpacks, and a lot of supplies, school supplies. Give the children haircuts, eye screening, dental screenings. I mean, it's shoes, socks, underwear, and it's just a great event for Cannon County. And nothing would please this coalition any more than be able to participate in that.
What day is that, man?
It's the 28th, Sunday the 28th.
From 2 to 5.
Say, what time was that?
From 2 till 5.
2 to 5. 2 to 5.
I get volunteers. You need to be there by 1 if you're working the event. And you can use any volunteer.
Yeah.
All volunteers.
All volunteers.
That would be a really, really good look for the coalition, especially if you had a table set up and you was passing out those little individual lock boxes. It lets people know, one, you care, two, you out there in the community. And if they kind of ask you, use a recruiting tool, they kind of ask you, well, who are you guys, what are you here for? You know, give me an elevator speech, use that recruiting tool to get more people to come to your meeting.
Yeah.
That would be a real good look.
That's what and that, the personal prescription lock boxes is what we have requested from County Lock and Drop. So she's going to see how many she can get to supplies, and we want to have those out. Good. And any help that you can give us on that, we appreciate that too.
Keep me on the email traffic with that.
Sorry.
Keep me on the email traffic with that.
I will.
Because depending on how many boxes she can obtain, I might put it more to.
I'll put you on there. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Are you going to have an email for everyone in the coalition to keep us informed? Do you have that now?
I will. If it's okay. One thing I didn't want to do is just inundate coalition members with emails, and I try not to do that. But if you want to be, if the coalition wants to be included in this, that would be easy to do.
Can we put our email address on the sign-in sheet? Is that what you
Yes.
want us to do?
Please do. Please do. Yes. That's what we use. Please do. August the 1st, the Cannon County Health Council meeting at noon at Stones River Hospital. If anyone is available during that time, that is a very good meeting to go to, because the well-being of this county starts there. And that's it. At noon, I believe that's right, Ms. Carney, at noon at Stones River Hospital, and that's on August 1st. On July the 16th, Branches Recovery Counseling Center will be holding their second session workshop in Murfreesboro from 9 a.m. to 1:30. Anyone wishing to go to that, and that is a faith-based event that has a lot of great information, and there's going to be some exciting people there, I can tell you. As a matter of fact, Dr. Monty Burks is going to be there speaking, and that's worth the trip, I can tell you. But if anyone wants to go to that, let me know. And we have one that's going with us, and we have room for one or two more in our vehicle. You can ride down there with us. Just let you know.
What was the date, Glenn?
July 16th. July 16th, and that's in Murfreesboro. On July the 23rd, the Tennessee Health Department and County Lockett Droppage regional training will be in Franklin from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're requesting from 2 to 6 people from our county to attend. We have 3 now. We have 3. But if anyone wants to attend
What
that.
day is it?
I'm sorry?
What day?
That is July the 23rd. July the 23rd.
23rd.
From 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Franklin. We've already had one of our members contact and said, I want to go with you. So we have 3 going in our vehicle, we can put 1 or 2 more in there if someone wants to go and ride with us. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. Now what we'd like to do is, if you're a sector representative or a partner in this, if you have an event coming up, we have about 11 minutes. We can go around. I know we've already introduced you, but if you have something, an event that you would like to announce for the community, go right ahead.
Sorry.
Carolyn?
Already.
All right.
These are not-
Carolyn Hawley is Cannon County's PR person. She does a great job.
These are not related, well, hopefully, to opioids, but they are things that are going on in the community. The new dance studio that they've worked on for 2 years will be having a grand opening on the 18th. No, I'm sorry, on the 27th, and the ribbon cutting will be at 11 a.m. But they're real excited about it, so anybody that can attend that and see that new facility, because it really is something. And on that same day, there's a cruise in on the square from 4 to 7. And this is something that you may or may not be interested in. In August, the 2nd and the 3rd is Red Apple Days. You know, you might ask to set up a tent or a table over there and kind of explain to people that come by, because I don't think we have a lot of representatives from Auckland Town, I'm not sure, but that would be a good thing. And then, of course, the chamber is planning a mixer on August 15th, which will be from 6 to 8 p.m. And the coalition is certainly invited to attend that. There's no charge. We're going to feed you hors d'oeuvres and give you a 60-second commercial. There you go.
Where would that be, Carolyn?
At the Art Center. And also at the Art Center, we don't really realize, I don't believe, what a jewel we have in this community in that Art Center. But they will be having their musical starting tomorrow evening. And it'll be on Fridays and Saturdays, and 2 matinees on Sundays through the 27th. And it will be We Will Rock You, and that's the music of Queen. But check out their schedules and the things that they do. They're really involved in the community.
Very good. Thank you. Bruce?
Kenny County Farmers Market, Saturday morning at the Art Center.
Eat healthy foods.
There you go. We're there until noon.
And the pool is open.
I'm sorry.
The swimming pool is open.
Oh, yes, the swimming pool. Oh, yes, our swimming pool's open again. Fantastic. We know where all those children are, and we know what they're doing. That's exciting. That's exciting.
But Carol said that some of this stuff may not be important. This stuff is really important because it gives these kids and stuff something to do, and other people stuff to do decide to get into this stuff. It keeps them occupied.
Absolutely.
I didn't mean it wasn't important.
Well,
I didn't know that it related.
But it does. That's what I mean. It does relate to this stuff because if you provide stuff for these kids to do instead of sitting along being bored, then that means a lot to them.
There's a lot of bicycles over there the other day when I was over there.
Yeah, there was a crowd.
Keith, anything you want?
I don't have anything else.
Appreciate you.
John has something.
Blood drive next Thursday,
Blood
12
drive
to
next
6,
Thursday.
in this building right here.
Absolutely. I plan on being here.
We are planning our 3rd annual Recovery Fest for Rutherford County. So it's a kind of a health fair type event, just in a very broad sense, meant to break down the stigma associated with addiction. and then provide resources for family members, friends, or individuals that are in recovery, no matter where they are in that stage. But it's going to be at Patterson Park, which is in Murfreesboro, on September 7th, which is a Saturday, from 10 to 2. And you all are more than welcome to come participate. If you want to set up a table, you are absolutely, we would love to have you as an exhibitor, or whatever way you want to participate. I don't know how many attendees will be there from Cannon County, but however you all would like to be involved, we'd love to have you.
Thank you. And I want to say these two ladies here, we try to see them as much as we can. They're with the Coalition over Rutherford County, and we support them. We support, as a matter of fact, we want to be a partner with them. And they're here, and they're a partner with you, so.
Mr. Speaker, could I say a couple of things real quick?
Sure.
When y'all get finished with that, well, I think somebody else is going to say something. Somebody had their hand up. Somebody had their hand up.
Yeah,
Go
yes.
ahead.
Okay.
She can go ahead and say whatever it is.
I was just going to mention that whenever school starts back, we'll be offering a Health Rocks program at Westside for 5th and 6th graders, which that's a drug prevention type class and good decision-making skills and things like that. And Miss Jessie will be helping me with that. She did last year as well. So we can always take volunteers for anything, guest speakers with those classes, or just help teach the classes. Just get with me and I can help you.
Ms. Dickens is excited about that. She's the new dance coordinator.
Oh, cool. It's Health Rocks. We're going to start it just later in the school year, this fall, after they get back in a good schedule on updates. Health Rocks. Well, it may be offered. It's more than just West Side, but I definitely pack West Side, yeah.
Anything else? Ms. Bonnie? Steve?
Awesome. Real quick, I don't know if a lot of you guys or know that the city of Woodbury has sent me to a very extensive school to learn about drugs and how they affect the human body. And I am what you call a drug recognition expert. A lot of the things that he talked about, the reason, I'm not going to get into it, but what I'd like to do is one of the meetings maybe come and do a few, we have 7 different drug categories and how they relate to the body and what you're going to see, why you're seeing it, and what it's doing to the body. A lot of the things that people, like right now there's this big thing about opioid constipation and things like that. The reason that happens is because of the nerves that are being blocked, like he was talking about. The reason that you have, does anybody really understand why you have a heroin problem and an opiate problem at the same time? Because they're both made of the same thing. It's the exact same thing. So the results that you're going to have from a lot of times, and I'm not going to be real long, but your opioids are extremely expensive. It's all made from opium. Your opioids are extremely expensive when they buy them on the streets, but heroin isn't. A dose of heroin is about the size of a sweet and low packet, the best way I can put it. A dose of fentanyl is about 3 or 4 crystals out of that packet. And what they do is they take that fentanyl, because like he was talking about, you have a little bit, you get used to that, you need more, you need more, and you need more. So what they do is they'll be like, well, I've got this stronger pill that they've compressed. All right? In this small town, myself, I've knocked in like 5 people and brought them back from being laid out here in the street and everything else. Out at Walmart, not Walmart, Hardee's, kid fell over, we knocked him and brought him back. 2 young kids right out here at this stop sign, right here, fell out and we had to bring them back. Okay, so this is a serious problem that we have here. But what I want you to understand is the reason the fentanyl is so dangerous is because you've got people that are just sprinkling this stuff on a regular opioid. But if I take some baking soda and then I take some salt, put it in there and mix it up, and I give you some of it, and I give you some of it, and I give you some of it, I don't know how much I gave either one of y'all. I may be able to give you 1 dose, but I gave him 10. And the kids that wound up overdosing this last time, they wasn't on our radar. They wasn't your kids that you're talking about that's in trouble all the time. These are somebody's kids that decided they was just gonna, I guess, experiment or something. And they got a hold of something that they trusted from somebody, and they took it, and it almost killed them. And if it hadn't have been somebody behind them at the stop sign that saw their heads knocked together when they fell out, they'd have died. Because by the time somebody figured out what was going on and called us, it took us, we were right there at the police department. So it took us like 2 minutes to get here. EMS took probably a few more minutes to get there, but think about if God hadn't intervened and there'd been somebody there, and 10 minutes had passed and the boys wasn't breathing. So just to give you guys an idea of some of the ways these drugs interact, your stimulants, and it's not just an opioid problem. You got your stimulants, you got your benzodiazepines like he was talking about, how they mix those together, what will happen when you see that, what you can do to see if your family members are on it, and what you can see. Because your eyes will do certain things with one drug that they won't do with another drug. And it's easy for you to figure that out if you know what you're supposed to be looking at. So if you'll give me an opportunity one day, I'll go into a little bit more detail with that. But I just wanted to let y'all know that y'all do have that resource there. Only 1% of law enforcement officers even pass this school that they send them through. So y'all have that here. And a lot of places they don't have it. You have to get somebody else to come in. So utilize me, let me know when I can be here and talk to you guys about it. And we'll go a little bit more in depth, because I can get long-winded on it. We'll be here for another hour. But thank you.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very much. You will be calling on me. And I might add, the first narcotic was given to the Woodbury Police Department came from Coalition, Cheatham County's Anti-Drug Coalition. So that's how powerful you can be.
And we used it a month later.
Great. And keep in mind, these 2 young boys that he was talking about, is somebody's son. Somebody's boy. Not only did you give them another chance at life, you give them another chance at salvation too. Before we break, I just want Fox News this morning. 9 overdoses in 2 days in Franklin County, Ohio. 169 from January to April. Those people in that county, weren't thinking that they were going to be inundated with overdoses. They weren't thinking about it. Said that if the people there were dying from anything like this, from anything else, people would be pulling their hair out trying to stop it. The sheriff of Franklin County said that everybody came together and said, we've had enough. We're going to stop this. They put together a coalition. We have enough. And I thank you so much, each and every one of you, for being here today. And I'd like for you to put the word out that we're here, and we're here to help, and we're going to make some good things happen in this country. I thank you all for being here. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Very good. Thank you. Don't forget to get your certificate.